All right, we are underway for a matchup of Whalers versus Whalers. Two different Whalers teams playing in the same division, not confusing whatsoever. So I'm just going to go with we're going to call the Whalers in white West Coast. And the Whalers in the green jerseys will just be Whalers, just to keep things simple. So Whalers get the early opportunity there. The two goaltenders in this game, both wearing number 39. Got Zach Watts in net for the West Coast Whalers. And the Whalers in green, they get an early goal. Wilson setting up. Number 12, Mark Wallace, finds the back of the net, and just like that, it is 1-0 for the Whalers. 52 seconds into the game, you have Nicholas Mendenhall starting in goal for them. Can't say a name that I'm familiar with. And here we go, back underway. See if the West Coast Whalers can respond to the early goal by the Whalers. So the Whalers pick it up behind the net there. Wilson with it behind his own net. Has a look around. Oh, that one is picked off. West Coast with a chance. They put it high and wide of the net. Ball's on the back of the net. Chance in front, and they score. That one bounces around, and West Coast into right back. That's Tyson Bible finding the back of the net. And just over a minute into the game, it is 1-1. 2 goals in no time at all. And that one goes up into the netting. Whalers make a stretch pass there. Unfortunately gets by everybody, and that one will go down for icing. So that'll bring the face-off back inside the West Coast Whalers zone. Wilson in for the draw against Garha. Garha wins the draw. Raj picks it up. Raj makes a move. Carries it ahead. Whalers with it now. Wilson tees up and takes a shot. Put that one wide. Play behind the net. Plays that one up the boards. Comes back to him. He'll send it around the other side. That one backhanded ahead. He tried to carry it ahead. Wilson brings it in now. He tees up and shoots. Chad Oliver after it now. Oliver battling for it. And that one is sent back into the zone. Wilson after it. Play gets by him. Carter going for a little bit of run here. Backhands it, and they score. Curtis Rye finds the back of the net for the West Coast Whalers, and they'll take a 2-1 lead. 3 goals on 5 shots to begin this one. Goal City so far here in the first 3 minutes of this contest. Bash picks it up, comes back to him. He brings it in over the line. That is offside as he was not able to carry it in. That one goes down into the corner. Grumman sends it around. This one picked off in the middle. Save, rebound was there. Battle in the corner. William Henry sends it back to the point. That shot comes in, just goes wide. Wilson after it now. And play is called there for the trip on number 19 from the West Coast Whalers, Connor Almick. So the Whalers will head to a power play here. Ball dropped and it goes down the floor now. That one is shot around the other side. Picked up by Wilson. Wilson with it now, sends it through. That one is swatted down. Picked up by the Whalers. West Coast Whalers carried ahead. Coming in over the blue line now, shoots, that one was blocked. Here they come the other way now. Opportunity here for Roberts. Oh, and he skies that one over the net. Golden opportunity that I'm sure he wishes he had back. Quite the short-handed opportunity there for the West Coast Whalers. Wilson carries it ahead now, sends it through. They will dump that one down. Back to the point. Wilson with it now, sends it across. Wilson picks it up at the point, and that one is broken up. Brett back to get it. Brett has a look around. Carried in at the blue line. Josh with it. Josh is turned aside there. And that one goes down. No icing, as of course the West Coast Whalers are killing the penalty here. Josh carries it in. Josh Wilson has a look around, the brother Brett. Brett with it now. Tries to take the shot there. Couldn't get it through. Sends it back across. Behind the net. Opportunity here, and that one is covered up by Watts. 9 minutes to go here in the first period. Things have settled down a little bit since the 3 early goals, including the goaltenders. But but the West Coast Whalers have scored on 2 of just 3 shots, while the Whalers in green have had 7 shots. West Coast Whalers moving ahead now. That's Carter. He definitely has some speed. He brings it in over the blue line. Takes a bit of a spill there. Shot there is stopped. That one goes up the boards. Wilson with it now. Wilson brings it in the blue line. Sends it across. Back across to the point. Josh looks to take the shot. That one was blocked. Carter with it now. Carter carries it ahead. He takes a shot and he puts that one high and wide. West Coast looking for a centering pass there. That one was picked off. Great work here on the penalty kill. Pardon me, we're back to 5-on-5 now. With 8 minutes to play, first period, so about halfway through. That one comes out of the zone. So the West Coast Whalers will have to tag up. That one is turned over, and that one goes up and out of play. That one is carried in at the line. Down into the corner. Ball bouncing around here, side of the net, and it is covered up. Shot there goes high and wide. That one goes wide. Up off the boards there. Kept in here. Shot from the point. Rebound is there. Wilson. Oh, he couldn't get the shot off there. He had all kinds of pressure on him. Oliver sends it back to him though. And that shot goes through the crease. Oliver with it, sends it around. Pass to the middle. Oh, was just a little bit too high for him. Wilson picks that one off with the hand, or at least got a piece of it anyways. Shot there is stopped. Saved by Mendenhall. And they score. That's another one for the West Coast Whalers, number 77, Akosh Vig. So that'll make it 3-1 in favor of West Coast, who I believe won their game earlier today as well. So that could improve them to 2-0 so far here in this tournament. Battle for it in the corner here. Oliver's after it, but Raj is on him. Play behind the West Coast Whalers net. They move it ahead. Wilson turns it over. He tees up and takes a shot, and Wallace couldn't find the rebound there. 5:55 to go here in the first period. Despite out shooting them 11-6, the Whalers trailing West Coast here 3-1. That draw is won cleanly, but too cleanly as he puts it all the way back into his own end. And that one will go for ice as Wallace wasn't able to touch that one up. That'll bring the face-off back down inside the Whalers zone here. Shot there, stopped and held by goaltender Mendenhall. That one's picked off here by the Whalers. They carry it in, put that one just wide. That one's backhanded down, and the goalie came out of his net to play it, so unfortunately that negated the icing call. But the Whalers have it now, and they send that one in. Send it back to the point. Look to control it here. Shot is blocked at the point. Up in the air. Player had no idea where it was. Ball bouncing around. And that one goes down for, nope, no icing this time as the goalie covers it up. So that'll bring the face off inside the Whalers zone. Shot there, stopped. Rebound comes out to the blue line. And they score. West Coast Whalers find another one. Number 16, Ryan DeWally finds the back of the net. West Coast, that one was picked off. Run here by Sampson, brings it in over the blue line. Takes the ball behind the net, back to Wilson. He sends it back to the point. That shot comes in from the point. Sends it back to the middle to Wilson. Rebound. Oh, he puts it over the cage. Ball is still there. Tries to go to the other side. Could not find that one. That one is backhanded into the zone. That one is sent ahead. Whalers with it now. They'll shoot that one in. Stopped. Carter with it now. Carter moves it ahead. Wilson sends it back in. And that one is blocked and up out of play with 3 minutes to go here in the first period. Ball back to the point. That shot finds its way through. Rebound was there. Just couldn't find the back of the net on that one. That one is poked through. Good defensive play to knock that one away. Back to the point. Shot blocked. Down in the corner. Turned over again. West Coast trying to hold it in here. They do hold it in at the line. Makes a move. He's got pressure on him from Wilson. That one down into the corner. Played here by the Whalers. Sent ahead. Gains the line. Holds up. Has a look around. Off the boards. Tries to get the shot through there. The rebound. And it's in. The Whalers find the back of the net. Number 18, Johnny Seward. And that will make it 4-2 here with 2 minutes to play in the first period. Whalers gain the zone here. That one goes high and wide. Tries to send it back to the point. It was picked off. Gains the line. And that one is covered up. Face off coming up down inside the Whalers zone. West Coast looking to see if they can regain the 3-goal lead they had, as it is now 4-2. That one is shot and covered. Face off here inside the West Coast Whalers zone. Backhanded across. Toka carries it in, sends it down. That one sent up the boards. That one's blocked by Oliver. Moved ahead now. And that one will go for icing. He thought he'd gained a step over the red line, but he was just a step or two behind it. So with 1 minute to play, that'll bring the face-off back inside the Whalers zone. That one goes across to the other side. Shot off the boards here, went wide. Oliver with it now. Oliver looks around, was trying to make a stretch pass there. It was a little bit off. Battle for it here at the blue line. Wilson shoots that one in. Final 20 seconds here of this first of two periods. Battle for it here. Ball bouncing around. That one will go down. Whalers back to get it. Final 10 ticks here. Sends that one down to Oliver. Shoots that one in, and that'll do it for the first period. We will be back shortly. Team asked for a reschedule.
No, but those three guys are their team. They're not.
Our team didn't want to play with 6 guys, so fucked up. We were missing all our good players too, though. So I guess. All right, we move into the second period here. Whalers with it now, carried ahead. Whalers try to chip it down into the zone, but the West Coast Whalers pick it up. Come in over the blue line. Tried to flip it across. Wilson picked it off. Ball behind the net. West Coast Whalers just controlling it behind their own net here. Got to be cautious to not turn the ball over here, though, because if the Whalers score one, we'll have ourselves a 1-goal game. Still plenty of time left here. West Coast picks it up. Moving it ahead now. Pass across. Pick it up. Move it ahead, in over the blue line. They take it out wide, down into the corner. Spinorama. That one was blocked. That one's picked off at the blue line. Shoots, puts it wide. That shot stopped, rebound, scores. Number 19, Connor Almick finds the back of the net. I believe that's his second of this game. So that'll make it 5-2 for West Coast Whalers. Picked up by the West Coast Whalers. Whalers send it ahead. Down in the corner now. Whalers move it in. That shot goes high and wide. Rebound was just wide of the net. West Coast Whalers carry it ahead now. In over the blue line. Dumped down. And that will go for an icing. Wilson with it now, sends it ahead. Sends it across. Wilson with an opportunity here. Oh, big save there by Watts. Wilson with it beyond the net. Centering past the brother Wilson. Couldn't get the shot off. Here come the West Coast Whalers the other way. Fig sends it in. Rye looking for it behind the net. Little battle there between the two of them. Ball still moving. Sends it to the middle. That one's off the side of the net. That one's flipped to the red line. Kept in. West Coast Whalers, oh, we put that one just through the crease. Comes across, sends it across, keeps it in the zone here. Roberts might have a chance. Stop there. Here come the Whalers the other way now. And West Coast pick it back up. That one will head down for an icing with 10 minutes to go here. Ball dropped. The West Coast Whalers pick it up. Go for a little run here. Gain the blue line. Pass across. Wilson picks it off. Little run here for the Whalers now. That one was steered aside. Stretch pass there. Picked off. They regain the line. Ball comes across. Shot there, went wide of the net. Rebound, deposited in the corner by West Coast. They'll flip that one ahead. Oh, nice play at the line to keep that one in. Sends it through the middle now. Goes across. West Coast Whalers pick it up. In over the blue line. And the Whalers get caught on the line change there. Goaltender has to bail them out a little bit as they had two defenders heading off just as the ball came back into their zone. What an opportunity that was for the West Coast Whalers. Some good saves here by Mendenhall in the second period. Picked up by Oliver. Sends it over to Wilson. Wilson carries it now at the line. Tries to send it back to Oliver. Tees it up and shoots. Rebound was just wide. Wallace down in the corner to get it. He tries to center it. Picked off by the Whalers. West Coast Whalers, that is. They battle for it now. Whalers pick it back up. Whalers send it down the other way. They put it into the corner. They still trail here 5-2 with 7 minutes to play. Ball back to the point. Across. That one's broken up. In over the blue line. Broken up here. Wilson with it. He'll send that one across. Unfortunately, no one was close enough there to make a play on that. Floater pass there. Comes in at the blue line. Back to him. Oh, that was a nice play, but big save there. Solid play by West Coast. And that one comes outside, so they will have to tag up. They gain the zone here, lose the ball though. Wilson with it now. He'll just look to reset. Chad Oliver now goes for a little run. Oliver with a shot. Tries to send that one through. Battle for it there at the blue line. Carried in over the blue line. Shot high and wide. Chad Oliver couldn't get that one. Bringing it in over the blue line. Carter with it. Carter holds on to it, sends it across. Nice play here, the Raj, who looks for the shot and looks for the pass in front, but goaltender Mendenhall covers that one up. .5:30 to play here. Ball sent back to the point. Played to the middle. West Coast keeps it in here. Centering pass. Sampson sends it around. Carter picks that one off. Sends that one out. Play behind the net. Trying to make the centering pass there. Goes through a couple of pairs of legs. Across. Picked off by Oliver. Wilson picks it up now. He'll send it ahead. Wilson goes for a run. Vig brings it in now. He tees it up and shoots, and that one deflects up and out of play. That'll bring the face-off inside the Whalers zone. Just over 4 minutes to play here in this one now. Back to the point. Two players battling behind the net there. Kind of just got tangled up in one another. That one flipped ahead. From the point, the shot blocked in front. Opportunity went wide. Roberts digging for it. Toka sends it across. Should have just pulled the trigger, but they couldn't get the shot off there. Wilson with it now. Brings it in over the line. Sends it back to Wilson. That one went across. Sends it back to the point. Back to Wilson. Shot blocked in front. Roberts sends it ahead. That one is picked off once again. High and wide of the net. That one is gloved down by the West Coast Whalers. The Whalers pick it back up. Wilson with it now. Fakes the shot. It was blocked. Tried to make a pass across. Unfortunately, couldn't get it there. Whalers with it now. Now the Whalers will just pick it up behind their own net here. They'll shoot it down. That one was tipped. West Coast Whalers with it now. Send it down into the zone. They'll head off for a change here. And it looks like that one will go down for an icing. So with 2:39 to play here, the score is 5-2 in favor of the West Coast Whalers. And the shots 24 to 23 in favor of them. So pretty even. Side of the net here. And a slashing call being assessed here. West Coast Whalers with it now on the power play, which will go to the end of the game at this point unless they score, of course. Carter picks it up. West Coast Whalers send it across. Gain the line here. Move the ball back. Tried to make a pass across. That one was picked off, and that one will just be shot down. West Coast Whalers pick it up at the line. That one down in the corner. Whalers just trying to dump it out here, but West Coast keep the pressure on. They send it across. Carter with the shot. Rebound in front. Looks like we have a injured player on the floor. that?
Hooking is not a stick infraction,
Hooking's 2.
but you're using your stick.
Yeah, no, it's only a 2 though. The only 4s are slash and cross check. Hooking's not considered a stick infraction. I didn't make the rule book, man. I just know that's how it goes.
He's had one.
So it looks like a hooking penalty being assessed there. So for the remaining 113 here, unless of course there's any more penalties, we should be playing 4-on-4. Opportunity there for Chad Oliver at the side of the net. Opportunity there. Rebound. Oh boy, couple of chances there for the Whalers. Couldn't find the back of the net. That one goes high and wide. Played through the middle there. Backhands it ahead to Vig, who will just dump that one ahead. Oh, it turned into a nice pass though. Nice save there by Mendenhall. Wilson carries it ahead now. They take it down into the corner. Whalers try to get the centering pass, and that one will be covered up. With 21 seconds to go, that should most likely do it. Shot there went up and out of play. Takes a few more seconds off the clock here, brings us down to 17. It looks like the Whalers will bring the goalie out with a few seconds left. I mean, I suppose if they were going to do that, should have done that a little earlier, but that will do it for this one. 5-2, the final score in favor of the West Coast Whalers. We'll await the player of the game announcements here. So, player of the game for the Whalers, number 10, Brett Wilson. It looks like for the West Coast Whalers, it'll be their captain, Akash Vig. All right, folks, that'll do it for us here in this one. Now it's time for me to go step on the floor as a referee.